Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore. It is Tuesday night, it is 5 PM. We are here running on Zwift tonight and we're going to take part in the Film My Run 500 with NoblePro. We've currently got 16 runners here with us, 1 minute to go. Nice and steady, 12% incline, working the legs, but don't worry if you're here with us and you don't fancy the incline, do your own thing, run fast, run slow, take it easy, walk, run on the flat. Everything's welcome here. Good afternoon, Amy Green. How are you? Amy says hello in the chat on Virtual FMR. I'm going to get the treadmill moving just to make sure we have a connection. We have got heart rate, I hope. Can't see it yet. We'll soon find out. We have sound, we have picture, we have game, which is all a bonus, I suppose. So 5 kilometers per hour. We're going to start at the beginning. On the lead-in, first arch, we'll go to 5.5 and we'll start to run. Anthony Anderson says, good evening all. Good evening, Anthony. Thank you for joining us. Hey! Jonathan Perkins says, Dad, taxi duties are cancelled so he can make the run tonight. Well done, Jonathan. Thank you for joining us. And we're off. So we're going to put the incline up now. Up to 12% for me. Got my jumper on at the moment. Currently 8 degrees centigrade here in the Cornish garage. 48% humidity. It's been a bit of everything weather here today in Cornwall. We've had torrential rain. We've had a bit of sun and blue sky. We got the ride-on tractor out at work to take some boxes down to the bottom of the garden, and it slid sideways and got stuck in the mud. So the tractor at work is still down the bottom of the garden at the moment. Until the garden dries up a bit, we can drive it back up. Just wheel spins everywhere. So heart rate is currently 90 degrees. 90 beats per minute. 90 beats per minute. That will climb up to about 160 by the end of the run. Paul Haywood, good evening. Paul Haywood's joined us in game. He's doing his own thing. He's running up ahead. Faster pace tonight. Using it as a recovery run or a nice easy run tonight. Thanks for joining, Paul. Hello, JMH Surf 123. Thank you for joining us tonight. Are you in game with us? See, on YouTube's decided to use everyone's handling tags now instead of their actual username. So that could be somebody I know, but I don't know at the moment. Anthony Anderson says hello to Paul. Jonathan Perkins says hi, James. Hello, James. Don't think this jumper's going to be staying on very long. Already feeling warm. I was absolutely freezing 5 minutes ago. 400 meters to go to the next arch. If everyone's using elevation tonight, you should be at your maximum that you intend to run tonight already. Get used to the feel of it before we start jogging. Drop some ride on, shall we, whilst we walk around this corner? There we go. That's a general ride on to everyone on Zwift I know at the moment. And this next one is to everyone around me. Thank you for joining. There's your ride on. So in our little group here tonight, we've got Jonathan Perkin, Amy Green, L. Gillian, Paul Hayward's gone up in front, he's doing a nice steady run. A. Fisher. No Tina or Sebastian tonight. Good evening, Tina and Sebastian, if you're listening. Starting to warm up, zips coming down. going to say hello to everyone in game. There we go, that's that bit done. Jonathan Perkins says the sweepers are skiving tonight. Tina and Sebastian. There's going to be gel wrappers everywhere. No one's sweeping the road up behind us. 200 metres to go until we start running. I've got a bit of a bad back today actually. But it's funny because when I'm running, I can't feel it. I think I must have slept a bit weird last night. Woke up with a bad back. The only comfortable position was lying on my side with my knees in my chest in the fetus position with a pillow between my legs. That seemed to ease the backache off during the night. I only had 4.5 hours of sleep last night. Garmin wasn't happy with me. Apparently it was a non-restorative night. Restless, says Garmin. Garmin wasn't impressed. We want this to be slow and controlled and disciplined effort, everyone. Trying to keep the heart rate down, using the legs, building that strength, trying not to burn too much energy. Ready for our next run, which will be outside at 7 o'clock for me with Run Club. So we're going to do this one 5 till about 5:45. Got an hour off, and then we'll drive down to Loo in Cornwall and run an outdoor session. I hope they're gentle tonight. I'm a bit knackered. Sunshine here all day, says Anthony Anderson. It tried to be, Anthony, but we had some really heavy showers. Mixed weather here, says Paul Hayward. Yeah, pretty much the same here. Hi Tina, thank you for joining. Tina says, hello everyone. I'm a bit late. It's been quite a difficult day. Hope you're alright and everyone's alright, Tina. Sounds like Tina's had a hectic day today. Paul Hayward's asking, I hope you're okay, Tina. Here's the first arch then. Through we go. Up to 5.5 kilometers per hour. Rising up onto the balls of our feet and starting to jog. Try and stay light on your feet. Nice straight form. Drop your shoulders back. So keeping it nice and relaxed. Trying to keep an L shape on my arms whilst they're swinging backwards and forwards. And now I'm thinking about taking my jumper off. And just like that, in about 8 minutes, we've gone from freezing cold to being too hot. Let's get rid of that. The fan is on. Oh no, Tina says, yes, I'm fine, but my back is a bit sore. Tina, I've just mentioned that I've got a bad back today, but it feels alright when I'm running. It's just when I sort of sit down or kneel down and then stand up again from a floor position, it's absolutely agony. But I can't even feel it at the moment, which is good. Tina's got no heating or hot water. Tina, totally sympathise with you. I think it was this time last year, we were in the same dilemma here at the farmhouse. We have got an immersion heater on our water cylinder, So we turned that on hot water, and we had to use, if you remember, the log burner in the dining room for heat. And I even had to bring my tortoise in from out of the garden, my African spur thigh, who doesn't hibernate. He was in the lounge. Sat in front of the fire trying to keep warm. About 3 days we had that. It was this time last year it was snowing here in Cornwall. Oh dear, same here, Tina, says Jonathan Perkin. I tried fixing our boiler on Saturday and only made it worse. New one required. So it looks like the winter's approached us all, and all the boilers are breaking down. Our boiler was absolutely fine about 4 weeks ago. Then the plumber came out to service it, and since then it's been a pain in the bum. One minute the water's nice and warm, and the next minute it's cold. Then the heating isn't working, but it is sort of scraping through at the moment. And then also our mixer shower is playing up at the moment, but it's so expensive for a new one. So at the moment the control lever in our shower is a pair of mole grips. We got the temperature adjusting sort of control knob broke. And then we ordered 2 more, which just about fitted, but they've now broke as well because the TMV, the mixing valve, is really stiff and it keeps shearing off the plastic insides of the control knob. So now we've got a pair of mole grips, spannery thing, hanging off the control knob so we can turn the temperature of the water up and down. Tina says she's hoping it will be fixed tomorrow. Fingers crossed, Tina. I hope they don't come out, have a look at it and then say, we've got to order a part, it will be here next week. That's what usually happens to me. Tina's also got an immersion heater, but only heats a small amount. Luckily ours only seems to be a pump, so hopefully, as they already know what the fault is, the part will come with the engineer tomorrow, and all will be good. You never know, Clive, it may catch on, says Anthony, using a pair of mole grips, and they're not small ones either, Anthony. They're a good 8 inches, heavy duty ones. I have been looking in the local shops for a small pair of mole grips that I can leave on there permanently. A lot cheaper than a new shower mixer. Oh, don't talk to me about diverter valves, Jonathan. Pain in the bum, aren't they? Both here at home and at work. They've got that auto manual setting on them, aren't they? So when they start playing it up, you stick it in manual, so it diverts the water around the circuit all the time. And then you go back to it, and that springy thing that's inside them that pulls it back to auto no longer works. For some reason, sticking it in manual for a few days breaks the mechanism inside. I've had a couple like that go on me. "50 metres to go until we get up the speed to 6 kilometres per hour. For the Beacon Group. Tina says, I feel for you, Jonathan. Boilers are so expensive, they are. And the scary thing is, in this house, our current oil boiler, which does both the heating and the hot water, is a good 20 to 30 years old. It's an old one. It's been babied along for some time now. It's probably the whole boiler's been replaced at some point. And each year there's something that plays up with it. So that will go in the near future, I think. Our old house, we had a new one fitted. It lasted for about 10 years, 1 day, which is 1 day out of guarantee. And then the water tank split on it, and we had to get a new one. £5,000 for a floor standing oil boiler. That was at the old house, and I'm still paying it off now. So fingers crossed the one here does not break anytime soon. It is, isn't it, Jonathan? Jonathan says it is very satisfying to fix things yourself, even if that means putting a pair of mole grips on a mixer shower. It's nice seeing them hanging there. Just the cartridge for the inside of the mixer shower costs like £100. A new mixer shower is about £200 to £300. Tina says on the plus side, her Kindle arrived today. So she's going to cuddle up in bed with her Kindle and read tonight. Anthony says the oil isn't cheap neither. It's not, is it? Not at the moment. Mind you, whilst living at this house last year, we had to have a new oil tank fitted outside because the existing one was single skin and it had holes in the top. Water got in and created a blockage in the boiler. So that was our issue last year. So we had to drain all the oil out and get a new oil tank for outside. Luckily the plumber was able to get a sort of a refurbished, almost new one for us. Can't remember how many thousand litres it is, but double skin, nice big new oil tank and fit it. So it seems the topic tonight is failing heating systems. What a nightmare. Especially after this, Tina, when you want to shower and you've got no hot water. By the way, Tina, are you in the run with us tonight? Are you trying not to sweat? However, I know you don't sweat, Tina, do you? Oh, Haywood has fitted 2 showers and only drips a little bit. Tina! Tina's on mains gas. That's luxury for me, Tina. No mains gas round here in Cornwall. She says that's unusual for these parts in Somerset. It is, isn't it, Tina? We have got a gas hob though. We've got an electric oven, but we've got a gas cooking hob, which comes from a bottle outside. 2 bottles. I don't know what they call it. It's not Calagas, but it's propane or something like that. But that's what we cook on the use with the frying pans and the pans on the top. And then we've got electric oven and oil-fueled heating and water. So there's a bit of everything going on here. Oh, Haywood said Tina's in bed with a Kindle. We're currently running at 6 kilometers per hour here in the Duchy Estate. Thank you to Tina for picking tonight's route. Very nice indeed. Very grand. Estate. What am I trying to say? Very grand neighbourhood we are running through tonight. A bit different to what I'll be running through in about an hour or two. Tina says she's not running tonight as her back is too sore. Sorry to hear that, Tina. Speedy recovery. Luckily, whilst I'm running now, my back isn't hurting. I can't feel it. But it'll be when I take my shoes off in a bit. That's when I feel it, when I have to kneel down. Paul Haywood bought exactly the same shower, so it'd be easy to fit. That's what you have to do, innit, Paul? The problem I've got is our mixer shower, once again, is about 20 to 30 years old. It's an old Myra, M-I-R-A shower, and it's at least 20 years old. So it'd be a case of measuring the distance between the hot feed and the cold feed and trying to find something that matches up. But the mole grips are doing the job at the moment. Apparently strong calves and Achilles will give you greater push-off at the start of your gait cycle. So there we are, there's our little group tonight. Jonathan Perkin, Amy Green and myself. Who's that just behind us there? FMR and Tough 50. Jay Hodge. Jay Hodge is in our little group there, look. Jonathan Perkins says, I bought the lowest kilowatt shower from Screwfix. Our kids spend ages in the shower, so not wasting any money. Low power one, as long as it gets hot enough. Is it a power shower? We've got a separate pump in the cupboard. I haven't really investigated it too much yet, but I know the water goes through a pump in the cupboard because you hear it kick in when you turn the shower on. Because we've got just a mixer shower that comes straight off the cold water tank and the heating system, but somewhere there is a pump buried in the wall, so fingers crossed that doesn't break. Tina says that's James Hodge. Hello James Hodge. Thank you for running with us tonight. Haywood says, good to know you're not throwing money down the drain. I love it, Paul. Love it. Jonathan says, yep, it's a power shower, just a cold water supply. There's the arch, look, round the bend. Sending me round the bend now. 50 metres, up to 6.5 we will go. $30 meters to go. It's Tuesday today, isn't it? Guess what, gang? Workout Wednesday tomorrow. I'll be dreading it all day. 10 metres. Another kilometre done. Stay on it. Here we go. 6.5. not sure how I'm going to feel tomorrow. Might have to do Group B as usual, but at on-screen instructions. Especially after going outside with Run Club tonight. It's my son's fault. I thought, I won't go myself tonight, but if he's really up for it, I'll go. So the decision was left in his hands. If he came home from work and said, I'm tired, I don't want to go tonight, I would have gone, all right then, no problem. But he's well up for it, and so's his girlfriend. So we will be going outside tonight. Not like last week where I said the shower will make the choice for me. If I have a shower, I won't go. However, if I did have a shower and I still went. Oliver's first Christmas as a runner is approaching. He's eyeing up all the different shoes, tempo shoes, running jackets, hats, shorts. He's in that exciting bit where you haven't got much kit, so you're getting all the running parcels coming through the post. That's right, Amy. Amy says she's going shopping tomorrow. So she may have to do workout Wednesday in the morning. Amy, as long as you get it done, that's fantastic. You've been very consistent over the last few weeks. You're doing really well. So stay on it. Doesn't matter if it's in the morning, afternoon, or evening. Fit it in where you can. We all have busy lives. That's why I do these runs at 5. It suits me. I come home from work at 4. I put the animals away. I jump on the run at 5 and I'm all done by 6, which is ideal for me, both for chilling out in front of the TV or for joining Run Club at 7. Oh, Haywood's asking Amy, is it Christmas shopping, Amy, that you're doing tomorrow? Tina said, I can't believe you're going twice a week. Can't Oliver do it on his own? Well, the plan is, Tina, once I've been with them for a few weeks and they've built up the confidence to go, because as new runners, you all know, running on the treadmill, going outside, running with a run club, joining Part Run for the first time, going to a race event, it's all a bit different. You're a bit nervous when you go the first few times, but hopefully in a few weeks' time, he'll, if I say I'm tired, he'll go anyway. So I'm just supporting Oliver and his girlfriend for a minute. However, it might fit into my routine quite well. I mean, you never know, he might not want to go Thursday, so then it'll only be Tuesday night this week. Entirely up to them. Entirely up to them. $600 meters to go. However, last Thursday was the first time I went to a Lou Pioneers Run Club, who I've been a member with about 5 or 6 years. First time I went and met them in about over 2 years, I'm guessing. They were very surprised to see me. The run leader was continuously taking the mick out of me and blaming the hill running entirely on me turning up. So everyone was not very impressed. It was funny though. So twice in a row, they're going to be shocked tonight, aren't they? $500 meters. Halfway through the 3rd kilometre, everyone. In the Beacon group, you're doing really well. Let's stay on it. I could go along tonight. You know what running clubs outside are like, Tina. You don't have to go flat out. You can just run along and chat if you want to. However, it's quite hard doing that, isn't it? It's a bit like race day where You think I don't feel like it today at park run. I'm going to have a nice relaxed park run today, and then you just get carried away. And then off you go. 400 metres. Look at this speedy demon coming through the pack. Well done, buddy. Looks like he's just joined us, late joiner. Gomez from Spain. Thank you for joining. Good effort, buddy. Heart rate now for me, 136. Cadence 166. So slowly increasing. Not quite hit 140 yet. Looking good. It's where I want it to be. Cheers, Anthony. Anthony's off to get ready for his workout at 6 o'clock. Thank you for joining us here on Virtual FMR, Anthony. Have a good run, buddy. See you again tomorrow. All stars achieved for Paul Hayward running his own workout. So he didn't need to stick to the on-screen instructions, did his own thing, and got all the extra XP. Well done, Paul. Heart rate for Jonathan Perkin, 128. However, he might have said that quite some time ago. But that's about the same as what I am at the moment, 132 for me. Amy Green is still cold. That might have been a while ago as well. Just looking at the in-game chat. I bet her jumper's off now. Mine is. My jumper's lying on the floor now. I was thinking about wearing it outside tonight, but I'm so hot now, I don't think I'll be taking it. That's the problem, isn't it? It's bad enough in the garage, but when you join, like, outdoor running this time of year, and especially when you join a running club, and there's that standing around at the start, and the warm-up bit, you're absolutely freezing. But you know, if you keep your coat on, you'll be hot within 5 minutes. So you have to leave it in the car, stand around for 10 minutes. There's the arch, look up ahead. Whoa, 100 meters. Woo! 7 kilometers per hour arch, up ahead. I'm going to have to wait to have my tea tonight till after the outdoor run, so it's going to be about 8:30. I'm starving. I haven't even had my pan of chocolate with a Kit Kat in the middle. Let alone the salt and vinegar square crisps. Alex Fisher. Heart rate 148. Good going. Not sure if that's a runner or a cyclist. Well done, Alex. Heart rate for Jonathan Perkin, 136. 135 for me. Both the same, 136 now. Nice one, Jonathan. Jonathan, have you noticed throughout the course of this year a really good improvement on this run? Because I'm sure your heart rate used to be a lot higher on this event, but you're coming down nicely. I can definitely see an improvement, Jonathan, on your heart rate over the last 12 months. As well as Amy as well over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Tina says, I bet you had a care home lunch though. Oh yes. Sweet and sour chicken. Special fried rice, chips as well, lemon sponge, and bread and butter pudding with ice cream and chocolate chips. That'll keep me going tonight, Tina. So my calorie intake for lunch try was probably about 2,000. 2,000 calories. So with this session and the outdoor session tonight, hopefully we'll burn that off. Oh, and of course at work today, I was dismantling, transporting around the home, reassembling mechanical beds, hospital beds, and they weigh a ton. Up and down the stairs, literally 6 hours carrying around beds. So that alone probably burnt off the 2,000 calories. How are you not fat? Says Tina to me. It's all this running, Tina. All this running and all those steps I do at work. I think if I didn't run, I would be. And I'm sure that goes for a lot of us on here. Before I started running, back in 2018, I was about 10k heavier because I worked from home, sat in front of a computer all day and never really did much activity apart from walking the dog down the road and back. And then I started running the line at my son's football matches when he was about 5 or 6. And I was struggling to run up and down. After being in the Navy for 8 years and being physically fit, about 10 years at the Navy, I was the heaviest I ever was. I was unfit and I thought, right, we're going to do something about this. And I started running. And it wasn't that long after I started, the old COVID kicked in and we all found the treadmill and Zwift. So that's where it all started. I think I've been running now for about 6 years. With a big gap from when I was in the Navy. Left the Navy in 2006 and then started running in about 2019. But now I'm sitting around 70 kilos, which I'm quite happy with. It fluctuates up and down depending on whether I'm dehydrated or been running lots. It can drop down to about 68 kilos after an ultra and go up to about 72 when I'm well rested. Never get a Kindle, Clive, says Paul Hayward. Otherwise I'll be huddled up in bed with me Kindle, wouldn't I? Tina says she constantly has to watch what she eats. It's so dull. I'm lucky, Tina, I'm still at that age, just about, where I can eat what I want, as long as I keep running. But I'm sure at some point, the metabolism will stop, or shut down, or get slower or something, and the diet will have to change. Paul Hayward had to stop having cake on Cake Friday. Oh no, Paul. I bet that was upsetting. I like me cake. Amy Green just has to look at something and then she puts on weight. Don't look at it, Amy. Stay on the treadmill. Is that a seafood diet, Amy? Seafood, eat food. Tina says, I know that feeling, Amy. I know that feeling. Tina's quite liking the old pan of chocolates at the moment with her coffee on the weekend. 300 meters to go for the Beacon group until we bump it up to 8 kilometers per hour for 200 meters. Heart rate is slowly creeping up towards that 150, currently 145. Check your form, everyone. Now you're feeling tired, stand up tall, drop your shoulders back, nice deep breaths. The finish is in sight now. Jonathan Perkins says he's about 8 kilos heavier than he was a couple of years ago. And if he can get back there, he thinks he'll be at his highest VO2 max ever. Well done, Jonathan. Good work, buddy. I think my VO... Well, we can have a look, can't we? Let's look at the old Garmin Connect, shall we? Training readiness. Well, we'll just let it sync up. Training readiness for me at the moment, watch it drop after tonight's run, is 51. Sleep coach recommends 9 hours tonight after last night's poor sleep. Body battery 12. That's not good before an outdoor run, is it? I'm going to be knackered later. What are we looking for? VO2 max. Performance stats. VO2 max. VO2 max for me is currently 54, which is pretty accurate, I reckon. I think when Stephen did the VO2 max test in the university, he was about 52. However, when I wasn't using a heart rate monitor for running outside, I was on about 62, which I knew was ridiculous. And my predicted times were crazy. So I started wearing the chest heart rate monitor outside, which is more accurate. And over the last 12 months, it's come down to 54, which I think is pretty much there. It's good to see. Up to 8 kilometers per hour we go for the final 200 meters here on Film My Run 500 with NoblePro. 150, we've just hit 151. So heart rate is roughly where it's always been for me. I don't think I've ever hit below 150 on one of these events. I've had a 150 a couple of times, which was very frustrating, but never actually had it below. So 152 now. 153. 154. $50 meters to the finish line. Trying to regulate my breathing, checking my form, stay relaxed. Staying up on the balls of your feet, working those calf muscles. Here it comes. 155, 156, right at the end there. Dropping the incline to 0. Speed up to 10. And we'll run this out to 5k just to round it off. Nice deep breaths. No problem, Jonathan. Thank you for joining, buddy. Without you guys, there'd be no support. Be nice just to have one running with you or watching, having a chat. So it's so good to have the old team here running along and chatting in Virtual FMR. Really appreciate it, guys. Let's have a quick look. Now, what can I have for supper, says Tina. After all that food talk that we shouldn't be eating. So Tina's having fish and chips and cake tonight for supper. Nothing boiled in water, says Paul Hayward. Fried in oil. Tina's body battery is 23. Training readiness, 58. Sleep score, 71. And she has a VO2 max of 41. Nice one, Tina. It's all balanced, isn't it? It's all pretty average, which is good. Same as mine, except for my body battery is a bit poor tonight, wasn't it? It's nice when the old training readiness sits around the 50-60 mark when you've been running. Mine would be about 20, I reckon, by the end of the night. Thank you, Amy. Amy says, great running, everyone. Well done, Amy, says Jonathan Perkin. So, 500 metres left to go to 5k, running at 10 kilometres per hour. Heart rate slowly coming back down now. 135 for me. I will be back here tomorrow for the dreaded Workout Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. UK time, running in Group B. MHG Run Club on Thursday at 5 p.m. Nice and steady, a recovery run night. Bag that badge on Friday, and then back to park run on Saturday morning. Jonathan Perkin is running in Group B tomorrow at 106% intensity. Nice one, Jonathan. You're working that up as well, aren't you, over the weeks? It's good to see. Good effort, buddy. Tina says, I think I'd better eat a lettuce for tea, as she's not run. Tea, supper, sorry. What do you call it, Tina? I have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper, isn't it? Tina says, Friday's bag, that badge, is for me. It's 10k. No! It's going to be a good week this week, though, mileage, I tell you. It's going to be about 60 kilometres, I reckon, by the end of the week. Not bad for not training for anything, just an average week. 200 metres to go. That badge would be nice and steady though. Probably starting at around 9 kilometres per hour and slowly working our way up, following Tina. She says it's the only badge I don't have. Well, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Have you got it, Tina? What's the name of the run? Is it one that we all possibly need? Streamers are going off for Amy. Well done, Amy. She's hit her daily target. Same for me. 5k. Jonathan Perkins hasn't quite hit 5k. That's weird, isn't it? There we go then. 5 kilometres done. The streamer went about 100 metres ago for some reason. Let's hit the stop button. That's alright, Jonathan. I thought you were just behind me. I could see an avatar running along, some arms swinging. Well done, James Hodge. Well done, Amy Green, Jonathan Perkin, who joined me in game tonight. Well done to everyone else who took part tonight. Up the front with the Beacon Group all behind. Fantastic effort by everyone. Thank you so much to everyone who chatted in the comments on Virtual FMR tonight. Nvidia, Jonathan Perkins, Paul Hayward, Amy Green, Anthony Anderson, and James is on there, I think, as well, wasn't he, at the beginning. Thank you all so much for your support. I pushed the microphone away, you can't hear me. Thank you all for your support. It's not a microwave, is it? It's a microphone. Right, let's close the run. Oh, what's going on here? Should we go 5 of them? Just right up it. There we go. Put a little comment in there for the feedback form for Zwift. Always like to do that. Reminds them we're here. Somebody's in a lonely office somewhere for running, and then it pops up on their screen, gives them something to do. Paul Hayward says, well done all. I'm aiming for 8k tonight. Nearly there. Well done, Paul. Good effort, buddy. I'm going to, what time is it now? What are we on? It's 10 to 6, so I've got about an hour, and then we've got to head out to an outdoor run club in the dark. Anyway, I might have a quick shower, because otherwise you get cold, don't you? So have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe and take care. I'll see you all again tomorrow at Workout Wednesday at 5:30. See you all later. Cheers. Bye-bye.